Okay, well here we have the Cannondale Topstone. I'm going to give it my honest review and opinion. If you do want the best bike buyer's guide out there that's constantly updated for 2018, 2019, 2020, all the time updated, Dune Riders, Lean Body Bible, Bike Guide, all the best product, but best stuff, all the stuff I use, unsponsored, non-professional biases there. Just totally legit stuff. So if you want bike device tips, power meter training, diet, nutrition, get lean, DuneRider.com. Journals Anybody Bike Bible. Let's go to Cannondale Topstone. You ask me, can you do a review? What's your honest opinion during ride on the Topstone? So we're going straight to the top of the range. There's a few different bikes here. It's between $1,000 and $2,000. This color is very, very pretty. I like this color, but again, personal preference. So Cannondale Topstone, it's a gravel bike, high volume tires, confident rider positioning, sporty handling. It's ready to smash out the big miles, the back roads, smooth out the chop on your morning commute. So they're marketed as an all-rounder bike. What do I think about that? I think that would be true. I would be comfortable riding this bike in, if I race Div 1 on it. It's going to be a little bit heavier than your super lightweight alloy bikes or carbon bikes, but it'll be light enough for whatever you want to do. Would I own one? Yeah. We got Cannondale customer support. Oh, here we go. Just filming a YouTube review video. Is this the first time anyone's ever done a live screen chat? Nice color on the top, stone blue. I like it. So yeah, this is the deal here. It's got a one by group set in the front, which I don't really rate the one by for a few reasons, even though I do have a few one by bikes. But if this is going to be your all-round bike, it's got a dropper post on there, then I would recommend that you go a 2x. So this is my favorite color. I don't know, one by. It depends where you live though. Jeff Stowell sounds great, very good. So let's have a look here. So spin it around. This is a pretty cool little website here. I don't know how you spin this. Oh wow, you can do that. Jeez. So it's got those little chopper bars, thick tires. So this is a bit of an all-rounder bike. Drop a seat post, that's interesting on a road style bike. Quite interesting. Spec, got 142 rear hub, things like that. So it's got a 42. So for me, where I live in Adelaide, Australia, a 40 and a 42 in the back, that's like a 34, 36. So for me, it's not really good enough gearing for proper adventure bike riding. That's why I'd recommend a double. I'd put a mountain bike crank on this bike. I would put a 30 on there, but I'm not sure if it would fit. Okay, here we go. That's pretty freaky. Jeff just asked any questions. Would a 30 tooth chain ring fit on the Topstone? Wow, this is the power of technology. I'm doing a YouTube screen review of a bike, and we have questions that come up in my head, and then we have customer support, Jeff, answering questions here. It's a bit on the spot, but it has a full carbon fork in there. Through axle discs. Looks like it's got room for panniers in mounts. So it's like a specialized Sequoia, Giant Revolt, things like that. It looks like a great commuter bike if you live in Portland, Oregon, something like that. It looks like a good bike just to ride across to Australia on. But again, you can do that also do it on a road bike as well. There's so many options now for the consumer that you can't really go wrong. Now maybe it looks like I've stumped Jeff with a 32th chaining question. A 30, because this is going to have like what size cassette? So it's 11 speeds, 11, 30, 11. Let's have a look at the cadence calculator as well. Waiting for. All right, so we're over here at cadence calculator. Tires, we're going to be running like at least a 32 on our bike. Let's have a look at. We'll go KP hours. We're going to put a 30 on the front. Let's just go 32, and then we're going to put 11 on the back. And we're going to calculate. So if you're riding along at 33k an hour, you're going to have a 90 cadence, which is when you go touring, you're not averaging 33k an hour with a loaded bike. It's not. You're going to be averaging more like 26k an hour, 22k an hour. So, and you'll be riding. So you're about 80, 90 cadence. So 32, 16. So you'd be in the mid-range there. So I would say for this bike, a 32 would be fine for most applications. Now let's go for 30. Let's go in the back here. This is how you spec gears on a bike. Okay, what would that person actually be riding it at? And so on the 80 cadence, you'd be doing about 7k an hour to climb. 80, so between 6 to 8k an hour up the climb, and you'll still be having some decent cadence there on a loaded bike. So you go adventure touring where I'll go in Adelaide, Australia. There's gonna be some steep gravel roads, and you don't want to be Topstone walking up the climb if you've got the proper gears. So yeah. Okay, so it should pass that on to my audience. Thanks, Jeff. Well, that's pretty cool. That's I don't think I've ever been on a bike website where I've had live customer service chat like that. That's pretty rad. And actually knew how to answer the question. That's very, very good. Very good. So we've got BSA. Oh my God, they've ditched the BB30. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Removable front derailleur mount. So, wow, okay. So this bike can be a 2x as well. It seems pretty interesting. Okay. So yeah, it seems like a pretty pragmatic bike. It's got the BB, it's got the BSA threaded BB. So just, wow. I think Cannondale make a great product. But for me, their BB30, I don't rate it at all, unfortunately. I used to back in the day, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's the Cannondale Topstone. Let's have a look at the range, what we got here of the, so we've got the Urban and Fitness, we've got Road, Topstone. People ask me what I think about the Slate. I don't think you need suspension on a road bike, but if you do, you do. If that's your choice, that's your choice. So there's three. Thanks, Jeff, for your help, by the way. There's 3 options here, and they seem to have got Sora one for $1,000. This one here. What colour is this? This is a graphite. Just I like that blue. What do you think? What's your favourite colour? And rims 28. So 700cc. So I would stick. Yeah, so it's a 40 on there. It's a 40 tyre on there. So boom. Let's go. Let's calculate it again. Because the bigger the tyre. Okay, so yeah, you're going to 35k an hour at 90 cadence with a 32 on the front. All right, so it's about 7-8k. So there you go. So the bigger your tyre is, then the more top end speed you'll have, despite having a smaller gear. If that makes sense. But anyway, just type in bikecount.com if you're worried about what gears you use. So this Topstone, this one here has what gearing we've got in here. Hopefully it's a 4630. So that's smarter. That's more pragmatic. So and a 34 in the back. So bike companies have been watching my videos for the last 5 years. Everyone used to heckle me, and now finally, not everyone, but some people used to heckle me for my gearing choices. But now finally, bike companies are on board, and they're stocking what I've asked for 4 or 5 years ago. And that's really good. That's good for the consumer, because the last thing we need is to have people walking bikes up hills because their gearing ratios limited them. These are bikes that should have unlimited capabilities, and you go anywhere on this bike pretty much, can't you? So should your gearing. Fork, it's 55 offset, 1.2. So there we go. If I can get myself a little demo ride on one of these, I'll let you know. But that's Cannondale Topstone. I'll give it a thumbs up. Do you need it? Depends on what sort of riding you're doing. Would I buy one? I really enjoy, at this stage in my life, the really fast, hard rides on lightweight bikes. But this bike is, if you just had to own one bike, then this could be one. But then again, it depends on the riding, it depends on your personality. It depends on where you are in your life. It's not a bad bike, but I do prefer the lightweight stuff. But I do enjoy what Cannondale's done with this bike. It looks very pragmatic. A lot of drink bottle mounts. It's probably the most pragmatic of the gravel bike genre so far, especially with that external BSA BB, which is least maintenance. 27.2 seat posts, so easy to get a seat post if you bust one up. Seat clamp standard, good tire clearance, good geometry. Also look at that geometry. Look at that geometry. But what do I think is? Again, geometry is personal preference. So 56. I like a pretty steep stack. 57. Okay, so it's not too tall. 395. I like about 395. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Seat tube angle. There's no seat tube angle here. That's weird. I don't understand the seat tube angle. Maybe it's the same seat tube angle as that one. Looks like it. Okay, so that's what it means. Bottom back height. So it's a 73.1 seat angle. So that would work for me. That would work for me. Cannondale Topstone, first impressions review. Not bad, not bad. Fair trade, organic,